Good evening and welcome to Macomb High School for varsity matchup between the Mercer County Golden Eagles and the Macomb Bombers. I am John Reynolds alongside Brandon Thomas, who's going to be chiming in with some color as well as running a fantastic camera this evening. We have a non-conference matchup between these two squads who just met just a few weeks ago at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, and it did end up turning out in the favor of the Macomb Bombers. For Macomb, it is head coach Jeremy Anderson's birthday today, so a very happy birthday to head coach Jeremy Anderson, who runs a great program here in Macomb. It is his birthday, so we'll see if the Bombers can pull out a win for him. And talking back about the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, Macomb, you finished third overall in the tournament, and you play some tough schools towards the end with Rockbridge, West Hancock as well in the back half of that. But you got to be pretty proud if you're Macomb to come out with third there at the holiday tournament.
Yeah, said Macomb, they played really hard. Like you said, they end up there at the later stages of the tournament. They end up playing against the number 1 and 2 team, and then end up bringing home 3. They came into the tournament with the 4 seed.
Right, yep, they started off, they beat Canton 46-32, then was able to beat a tough Mercer County squad 58-30. So we'll see if if it changes up a little bit here. We don't know. These two squads just battled it up just a few weeks ago. We'll see if the fate has changed for Mercer County or if Macomb can clean things up and bring home another victory against a tough Mercer County squad who's led by number 11 Carson Bullens, who has played really well for Mercer County at a 25-point game in the opening game of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament against Pittsfield. And then, for the Mercer County Golden Eagles, their fate was met to Eureka in the fifth place bracket. They lost 60-39, but with that big win against Pittsfield, you get continuing on, and they lost to Macomb that 58-30 that knocked them in to the fifth place bracket. But Mercer County had a really nice turnout at the tournament, and we'll see if they've got anything in store for us tonight here against the Macomb Bombers. Roughly a 60-mile trip for the Mercer County Golden Eagles to come all the way down here to Macomb. 60 miles as the crow flies, I would say. It's about 58 or so up to Aledo, Illinois, which is where Mercer County calls home. We'll talk a little bit about some of our sponsors here before we get going. Tonight's games are brought to you by the Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch the WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. And by Western Illinois University. At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple stands out. At WIU, there is limitless potential with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out. And by Pawn Plus. Pawn Plus is proud to have served Macomb and the surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pawn Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs and are open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronic tools, and video games located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb between Erico and Taco Bell. And by Ron Elby Auto Sales. With locations in Macomb and Augusta and over 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronlb.com to check out their inventory. The Macomb Band has joined us here for the varsity contest. They are just located to our right. Here as well. Yep, you can see them on the screen right now. There they are. So they might have a little overlap into our broadcast, but, they're always doing a great job doing some pregame as well over here. The Macomb Bomber Band, they always do a great job and bring a little bit of energy here to a very large Macomb High School gym here, which is packed up as always, as we will meet the starting lineups and do the national anthem here right now. By
the Macomb High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Douglas Matsey.
The Macomb Bomber Pep Band bringing you the national anthem here from Macomb High School and getting the gym ready to go for the Macomb Bombers in a tough matchup against the Mercer County Golden Eagles. You look at the Mercer County Golden Eagle bench right now as we will meet the starting lineups. Carson Bullens, the senior, who wears number 11. We talked about him in the pregame show about how well he played in the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Number 12, a sophomore, Toby Finley, as well, will start for Mercer County. Holden DeMuth, a junior, who wears number 13. So 11, 12, 13. Number 30, Brady McPeak, a sophomore. And number 32, Lucas Marston, who wears number 32, the junior for the Mercer County Golden Eagles. Those are your starting five for them. So it is Carson Bullens, number 11, Toby Finley, number 12, Holden DeMuth, number 13, number 30, Brady McPeak, and number 32, Lucas Marston. Now we will meet the Macomb Bomber lineup as the lights have shut off here at MHS. It is a dark gym as Enter Sandman begins. Here we go. We got a little bit of a presentation here on the scoreboard, the brand new video boards that we had earlier on installed in the year. Macomb cheerleaders in the middle of the floor as we meet the Bomber lineup here in a minute. And there we go, Brandon. I had your mic still turned down from the national anthem, but there's Brandon Thomas as we got his mic going. Here come the Macomb Bombers. As you see there, well, you can kind of see their bench. It's a little dark in here, but number 1, Drew Watson, the junior, is one of the first starters for Macomb. Malachi Conley, who wears number 5. Number 12, the senior, Braden Holthouse. Nolan Hogue, a junior, wearing number 0. And number 25, Langdon Lambert, the senior, one of the star football players for Macomb as well. We see a lot of him on the football field, and we see a lot of him here on the basketball court. We're ready to go as the lights turn back on here from Macomb High School. We thank you for joining us. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Always like to hear from our viewers, so if you're in the live chat, let us know where you're listening from, who you're rooting for. Any insight to the game, always appreciated there in the live chat as the Bombers win the tip, and they will bring things up with number 12, Braden Holthouse, the senior for Macomb. And the Bombers set up shop here to start this one from MHS. Malachi Conley with the basketball now, and Hogue, who lines up a 3. Can he hit? No, it's up a little no good. Rebound to Carson Bullens and the Mercer County Golden Eagles, who attack the other way, led by number 13, Holden DeMuth. Down low there, was looking for Bullens. Swing it up top now to McPeak. Excuse me, that was Toby Finley. Now to DeMuth. DeMuth sets things back up. Over to Finley. Now back to DeMuth. Guarded by Lambert. To Bullens. Over to Finley. Now to Brady McPeak, who we just talked about a little bit. He had a really good Macomb Western Holiday Tournament as well. DeMuth runs into two Bombers and sets it back up. Good defense from Macomb. DeMuth driving to the basket and can't get it to fall. Rebound to Drew Watson, and the Macomb Bombers clear and come the other way. Watson pull up for three. It's in and out, no good. Rebound tipped around and saved there by Toby Finley. Heck of a play by the Mercer County Gold Eagle. Finley will set things back up. Now gets it over to Bullens, who pulls up for three. It's up no good. Drew Watson clears with a rebound for Macomb. Malachi Conley dumps it off to Holthouse. 6:15 remains in the first quarter. Nolan Hogue with it. Now to Holthouse, who wants a deep three and cashes. A sports corner three from Braden Holthouse to get the scoring started for the Macomb Bombers.
2 minutes in, first time we see a score go in. And Watson gets up on the board and in the book for the first player of the contest here tonight.
3-0. Down low to DeMuth. Runs into Conley, kicks it back out to McPeak. Now back to DeMuth. A pretty full gym here at Macomb High School. DeMuth gets it to fall, and Holden DeMuth with his first two of the night. 3-2 is your score. Braden Holthouse sets things up for the Macomb Bombers. Gets it over to Watson. Now to Conley. Over to Hogue. Cross court now to Watson. Now to the corner for Holthouse. Over to Watson. Back to Hogue. Over to Conley. Bombers working around the perimeter. Three ball for Conley. It's up no good. A little too much on that one for Malachi. Down the court for Bullens, who almost goes tumbling into the locker room. Save there by Mr. Horrell, who does a fine work here at Macomb High School. 3-2. The Bombers with a lead. 4:55 remains here in the first quarter. Bombers and Golden Eagles, a rematch of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. The Bombers were victorious 58-30 in their game they played. That knocked Mercer County out of the winner's bracket. And a three for Nolan Hogue, a sports corner three. And the Bombers with two big threes to start their night. Hogue and Holthouse, two of the big guards for Macomb, cashing in. 6-2 Macomb. Finley dumps it off to DeMuth. He's guarded by Hogue. Now back up top to number 32, Lucas Marston. McPeak, he can really shoot. Can he get that one to fall? No, just a little short. A rebound of Macomb. Drew Watson with a basketball, bringing things up for the Bombers. Watson, no look pass. Beautiful find to Langdon Lambert. Lay it up and in. Langdon Lambert gets it to fall. The Bombers with a good start to this one. 8-2, and Coach Tim Sedam is going to take a timeout. It's a full timeout. We're going to take one as well. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I would have to say that is the most rewarding part of what I do, making a difference in people's lives. taking care of the women from puberty on through postmenopausal stages and seeing them go through the phases and stages of life.
Welcome back to Macomb High School. The Macomb Bombers with a promising start with an 8-2 lead. They lead over the Mercer County Golden Eagles, who take their first time out. It is the first time out of the game. Coach Tim Seedam not liking what he's seeing so far out of these Golden Eagles, who have only gotten one possession to walk away with points. 8-2. Bombers by 6. McPeak with the basketball. Gets it over to Toby Finley, now to Bullens. Bullens on the left wing, guarded by Holthouse. And stolen away, Nolan Hogue gets it to Conley. A full head of steam down the court. Lay it up, can't get it to finish. A rebound to Holthouse. Oh, no, excuse me, that was Lambert. Holthouse, though, for 3, and he hits it.
And, John, I say this every game. Macomb is one of those teams that you do not want to give second, third opportunities to, or you pay the dividend.
And there you pay the price right there as Braden Holthouse cashes in for another 3, a sports corner 3 at that. He's got 6 and all from 3s. DeMuth dumps it off now to Finley as the Mercer County Golden Eagles will set things up on offense. McPeak, pull-up jumper, it's up no good. Rebound to Drew Watson, who goes down the court to Conley and could not get the finish at the rim, but Malachi Conley will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair.
2 consecutive plays we've seen Conley beat everybody. All the Golden Eagles, they own the floor, and this time he's going to the line for 2.
Foul is going to be on Holden DeMuth. It is DeMuth's first foul to contest. First free throw is good from Malachi Conley. Conley, the senior that wears number 5. Nick Elby, number 23, number 22, Cooper Hobson into the game for Macomb. And the second free throw is good. Isaac Leinbach is going to check in for Macomb. He wears number 3 for Malachi Conley, who will head to the bench. He's played really well so far. 13-2 in favor of the Macomb Bombers. Down low, nice finish by Lucas Marston, who gets the 2 to fall. Holthouse with it in the backcourt, is going to just dump it off there to Watson, and Watson got to get it across half court, and a wise timeout there taken by the birthday man himself, Jeremy Anderson, celebrating his birthday. And I'd say if you're him, you can't celebrate your birthday much better than with a Bomber win tonight.
No, you can't, and that's what they're going for. And right now the Bombers are looking really strong with a 13-4 lead here early in the contest.
So it was a 30-second timeout, kind of a desperation timeout there taken by Anderson, and a veteran move at that to maintain possession. As want to get the ball across half court before the clock runs out on that possession to do so. It'll be Macomb basketball. Drew Watson, number 1, will check the ball into Braden Holthouse, who will bring things up for Macomb. Macomb in their home whites with the black piping and orange lettering as well as black numerals. They've got the Bomber plane on the top of their jerseys. Holthouse for 3. It's just a little short. It looked great from here, just a little short. But a 3 to cash for Drew Watson. Drew Watson knocks home the 3 on the second chance. And like you said, Brandon, there's those second chance points that you can't afford to give up if you're Mercer County.
Yep, and those are big, and that's something that you got to put a key on. You got to put body on body and get those rebounds.
Braden Holthouse away with a rebound for Macomb the other way. Watson, floater good. Drew Watson with 2 more. He's got 5. 18-4. The Bombers with a 14-point lead over the Mercer County Golden Eagles to start this one. McPeak on the left wing dumps it off now to Lincoln Scott. The junior's checked in. 3 ball, DeMuth in the corner, up no good. Rebound fought for, and Brady McPeak, the sophomore, comes away with it. McPeak pulls up for three. It's up no good. Watson with a rebound, and the Bombers the other way. Down low, Elby, count it, and a foul. Nick Elby gets it to fall. He'll have a chance at a three-point play and to put an exclamation point on a great first quarter for the Macomb Bombers. Foul is on number 32, Lucas Marston of Mercer County. Three-point play good for Elby. We saw a little bit of him in the JV contest, but we'll see a lot of him here tonight in the varsity matchup. 21-4 in favor of Macomb. 35 seconds left here, first quarter. Conley with a rebound, Bombers the other way. 30 seconds left. Now Linebach down low to Elby, and he gets it fall at the rim. Elby with two more. He's got five. And he's starting to get hot for Macomb, who's got a 19-point advantage over Mercer County. DeMuth. It's the screen from Bullens, goes to the rim, and we're going to have two shots coming up on the foul by Hobson on the block. Cooper Hobson picks up the foul. It's his first foul. And Holden DeMuth will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. DeMuth first shot is good. It's his third point of the contest as well. Golden Eagles get back in the scoring department since the Lucas Marston bucket earlier on. Holthouse with almost about a three-quarters of the way shot there of the length of the court. And at the end of one, the Bombers can't ask for much more than that. They lead at 23-5. We're going to step away for quarter number two. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I told about the staff of MDH, they're all good. And you will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
Welcome back to Macomb High School. It is 23-5. The Macomb Bombers have been all over Mercer County to start this one. DeMuth with the basketball. He'll swing it over to Bullens. Nice find to DeMuth on the fling pass there. DeMuth has a shot blocked, though, by Malachi Conley. And the Bombers the other way. Conley, lay it up and lay it in.
Conley's really been a workhorse here early in this game here tonight for the Bombers.
Extends the lead to 20 for Macomb, 25-20. Bullens with the basketball, has it tipped around, stolen by Hogue. Can the Bombers score again on the other end? They cannot, as Bullens came flying in to knock it away from Hogue. And it will stay with Macomb. 7:20 left here in the second quarter. Sports Corner 3 is good for Braden Holthouse. Holthouse has three-pointers, and we are only a quarter of the way through this one.
Shots are really falling for the Bombers. And the Golden Eagles, they really aren't getting all that many shots with this very hot and steady defense by the Macomb Bombers.
Shot up. No, go ahead.
Then you get 4 shots like that. That's not going to help the situation any.
That was Peyton 30-acre who took that shot. We talked about him in the JV game. He played really well. Was unable to get the shot to fall, guarded by Hogue, and now the Bombers the other way. Conley for 3, a sports corner 3 for Malachi Conley. He can get it done at the free throw line. He can get it done in the perimeter shooting, and then he gets it done shooting beyond the arc.
He's a workhorse here in this first half, definitely.
3-point shot up, no good. Rebound to Drew Watson of the Macomb Bombers, clear the other way. 31-5. What a start for Macomb. Conley for 3, hits another one. A sports corner 3 for Malachi Conley. And a timeout taken by Mercer County. It's going to be a full one. We'll keep it right here. And Brandon, I don't know if you can ask for a better start here if you're a Macomb Bomber fan. 34-5 with just about 6 minutes to play in the first half.
You can't ask for a better start for the Bombers, but if you're a Mercer County player, fan, or coaching staff, you're asking what is going on, what is it going to take for the Bombers to miss, what is it going to take for us to be able to put the ball in the basket like they are.
Absolutely. Macomb, like you said, it just seems like they have really not missed at all to start this one and has really gotten off to a great start offensively. 34-5. Macomb with the lead. The lone scorers for Mercer County, Holden DeMuth, who has 3 points, and Lucas Marston with 2. Scoring by Nolan Hogue, Drew Watson, Malachi Conley, Braden Holthouse, Nick Elby, and Langdon Lambert for Macomb. 34-5. Bombers looking to put an exclamation point here on the first half as number 10 is checked in. That's Martin Polk Jr., the senior. As McPeak dumps it off now to Bullens. Bullens swinging across and has it stolen away by Drew Watson. And not only are they getting it done on the offensive side, but defensively as well. You've only given up 5 points through 11 minutes of play so far. Lambert gets it on the second chance. Langdon Lambert with 2. He's got 4 here tonight. 36-5, 5:13 left here in the first half. That shot does not fall. Martin Polk Jr. clears with a rebound for Macomb. Watson runs into a couple defenders, kicks it off to Hogue. Now over to Conley in the corner. He's got a couple threes tonight and just misses on that one. But Martin Polk Jr. with a rebound. Bombers extend it. Second chance points. Let's see if they can walk away with some here. Hogue for 3. It cashes.
And Hogue was wide open, uncontested.
And I'm not quite sure what you're doing there for Mercer County. Hogue's already got a 3 tonight. And that one, he had a couple of 3 seconds to get his feet set and get ready for a wide open 3 again. 39-5. Macomb with the lead. 3 from Bullens is up, no good. Kind of a line drive shot into the hands of Drew Watson, and that one out of the hands of Malachi Conley the other way, and it'll be Mercer County basketball.
You know, that's something that we haven't seen much of here tonight is turnovers by the team in white, the Macomb Bombers. They haven't had many turnovers here in this 12 minutes of action that we've been playing.
Cooper Hobson checks back in for Macomb, in for the Mercer County Golden Eagles is number 55. He is not on the JV or on the varsity roster, but that does look like someone we saw not too long ago. That, I believe, is Harold O'Dean, the sophomore. Polk for 3, nothing but net. A sports corner 3 from Martin Polk Jr., who knocks it home. Bombers lead by 37. Yes, the score is correct. on your scoreboard, folks. 42-5. It's all Macomb. O'Dean can't get it to fall. Rebound of Cooper Hobson. And Macomb the other way. 3 up, no good there from Polk. Foul against Isaac Leinbach. Leinbach's first foul. Martin Polk Jr. with a 3. He gets into the scoring department. Number 20, Colin Adams, has checked in for Macomb. Adams, the junior. Mercer County trying to get something started. You got to start somewhere here if you're Mercer County. DeMuth falls over, traveling violation, turnover. Bomber basketball. We do have a good turnout of cheerleaders over here. Macomb with their plethora amount of cheerleaders, as well as Mercer County matches as well with a lot of cheerleaders. So we got a full side of the right side of the gym here at MHS. And the fans have piled in. It's a pretty full gym here at Macomb High. That 3 is good for Colin Adams. And at this point, who's going to miss from 3 if you're Macomb?
I mean, we've got a 40-point game here with 2.5 minutes left here in the first half. 45-5, Macomb leads Mercer County.
Holthouse down the court to Adams with the layup. Count it. Colin Adams with the last 5 for Macomb. 47-5, the Colin Adams chance from the Macomb Pep Band. Just to our right. 2:15 left here in the first. Finley tips it away to Bullens in the backcourt, and the Mercer County Golden Eagles will reset things here. Bullens, line drive 3, up no good. As that one hit the left side of the backboard there. Rebound of Macomb the other way. Isaac Leinbach swinging across court to Adams. He's wide open, uncontested, and knocks it home. And Brandon, I'm not quite sure there. Adams has the last 7 for Macomb, and you leave him uncontested there.
And that's what I was about to say. The last several possessions have been uncontested for Macomb. And, you know, I mean, yes, it's a 44-point game right now, but you still got to play. You still got to play. You're out here for a reason. Let's play.
Another timeout taken by Coach Tim Seedam and the Golden Eagles. It is their 3rd timeout in the first half. That will leave them with 2 for the back half of this one, assuming they do not use another to start. But the Bombers are feeling themselves now up by 44. And I don't know, Brandon, if I have seen a game get out of hand this fast in the IHSA in all my years of college.
It's definitely something that you don't see much of. It's kind of a shock. And, you know, whenever you're here doing play-by-play, color commentary, and camera, sometimes you're not too sure what to say whenever a game gets out of hand like this, but it keeps on going on. And folks at home, hopefully you stick with us and see what happens. We're seeing an 11-3 Macomb Bombers team playing very well here tonight. It could be something magical, so stick with us, folks.
And like we said, these two squads just played just about a week and a half ago at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament over at beautiful Western Hall at WIU. And it was only a 58-30 contest. It was back and forth the beginning of that one, and Macomb just kind of snuck away with it towards the end. But it was good shooting from guys like Brady McPeak, Carson Bullens, guys from Mercer County that have been able to cash in all year from beyond the arc and just have not been able to do so tonight. Macomb with the basketball the other way, 49-5. Elby, his 2 up, no good. Rebound there to number 32, Lucas Marston. Now DeMuth dribbles it back up. Recently checked in for Macomb out of the timeout. That was number 13, Macon Allison, who is in. McPeak driving to the basket, gets the finish. Nice move there by Brady McPeak. Gets in the scoring department with his first 2 of the night. Leinbach dumps it off over to Adams. Now to a rolling Hobson, who hesitates and draws the foul. So this will be a foul against Mercer County. Number 13 picks that foul up. That is Holden DeMuth. Foul number 2 for number 13 in the navy and gold. Hobson's first attempt at the free throw line, no good. Hobson, no points. We'll see if he can get in the scoring department here, and he cannot with 2 missed free throws for Cooper Hobson, 49-7. Not much more you can ask for if you're Macomb to start this one. 30 seconds left here, first half at Macomb High. McPeak was dumping it off, and we've got a foul here against Macomb. This is going to be on Colin Adams. Colin Adams' first foul of the contest. And he's played really well, coming in kind of towards the middle of that second quarter, and he's got 7 points right now. He's played really well. Promising to see if you are Macomb. See your young guys also step up. There's a foul against DeMuth, and that is, I believe, foul number 3 on him. It is. That is DeMuth's third foul here with 15 seconds left in the first half. Isaac Linebaugh receives the inbound pass from Macon Allison, and the Bombers set up shop. 10 seconds. Linebaugh working with DeMuth. Linebaugh pull up, thought about the jumper, gets it to Hobson. Allison, 3, Sports Corner 3 up, no good. Linebaugh just kind of chucked it up right there. But at the end of the first half, it has been all Macomb, folks. 49-7. What a start for the Macomb Bombers. We're going to step away for a quick break and be back for the second half between Macomb and Mercer County. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
And welcome back to Halftime with Milton Griffin, Director of Radiology here at MDH. And Milton, sharp dress, your sharpest dressed interview I think I might have ever done in my life, let alone here at MDH.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Obviously, since you take pride in how you look, you take pride in your department, I would imagine, too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I appreciate McDonough District Hospital affording me the opportunity to be part of a wonderful organization and a spectacular healthcare team.
Now, when people hear radiology, I think they think x-rays. At least that's what I think. But there's more to it than that, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's predominantly radiology, but we also have MRI, DEXA, and ultrasound. And those areas do not incorporate x-ray. So, but it's incorporated in the radiology department.
So there's obviously a lot that goes on in your department. So there's a lot of areas you have to have some level of expertise, I would imagine, to be able to be the director. What is it, a hospital the size of MDH offering a wide range of available options in the radiology department? What's that say about MDH?
Right. So number one, we have the some of the most advanced level equipment. Number two, we offer a comprehensive array of radiology services, and that speaks volume for a rural healthcare organization, because usually a rural healthcare organization, they offer some services, but it's not comprehensive. But at MDH, we have the ability to offer comprehensive services, as well as the equipment that we have is top of the line.
Now, obviously, radiology is an important part of medicine, but what is it about radiology that drew you to that department?
So when I was In high school, I was in charge of a science project, and one of the books that I was given had a snapshot of a chest x-ray in the upper right corner. And I spoke to my guidance counselor, and she informed me that that's a chest x-ray, and that's done by radiology technology. And that kind of led me down the path of becoming a radiology technologist.
Radiology's changed a lot. I don't know how long you've been in the business, but when my mom was in teens in early 60s, they did x-rays for things that they would never do x-rays for now.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure you've seen a lot of change through the years too, right?
Absolutely.
What has been the biggest change that you've seen?
So I've been in radiology for 47 years, and the biggest change that I've seen is leaving the old technology, which was chemistry, film, and very heavy cassettes, and more or less an image taking from the time that the doctor ordered the image, and if he wanted to see it on an acute basis, it was probably maybe 15 minutes. Now, an acute image can be done, and the doctor can be at the bedside viewing the image in 10 seconds.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
It's crazy. So we've talked to a lot of people in our time here about they're from Macomb, and you're not from Macomb. You told me you're from Chicago. What drew you to Macomb?
So I was interviewing for director's positions, and the organization that brought me here it's B.E. Smith, and B.E. Smith is one of the largest healthcare recruiters in the United States. And the recruiter told me, I have a wonderful opportunity, and it's very close to where you are. I said, really? It's close to? Well, I never saw it on Indeed. And she said, no, it's real close to where you are. And then she kind of chuckled, and then she said, well, it's actually in Macomb. So when we finished talking, I Googled the hospital. I saw that it really wasn't very close to Chicago. But I decided to allow everything to take its course. And my first phone interview was with the Vice President of Human Resources and the CEO. And I was very impressed by being interviewed by the CEO on a phone screening call. And that kind of, when they said, well, we like what we heard and we want you to come for an on-site visit, and the rest is history.
Well, before I let you go, we're about done. We're getting ready for the second half here. But I heard through a grapevine that you had a baseball Hall of Fame story?
I do.
Hall of Fame story?
Yes.
What is that all about?
So Sammy Sosa played for the Chicago Cubs, and at that time I was the assistant director for radiology at the University of Chicago. And Sammy Sosa had an episode where it was discovered that his bats were corked, and he had donated these some of his bats to the Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame had a exhibit at the museum in Chicago. And the Hall of Fame wanted to make sure that the bats that they had did not have cork. So they called us and they said, "Can we bring the bats over so that you can take an X-ray of the bats to verify if they're corked or not?" So Dr. Barron, who was the chair of the department, contacted me and said, "This is what we're going to do." So at 6:30 a.m., this contingent of very high-level folks entered the medical center. They found us in radiology. We took an X-ray of the bats. The bats did not have cork. Dr. Barron said, "Why don't we take one step beyond?" And we took CT scans of the bats. And no cork was identified.
Might as well done MRIs and everything while you're at it, right?
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for coming and talking to us. And
thank you.
Hopefully you don't have to radiology, any kind of radiology on any more bats.
Absolutely.
We'll be back with the second half right after this.
Welcome back to Macomb High School. 49 7 all Bombers here tonight, Brandon.
It has been. Bombers just won't miss, and the Golden Eagles, their shots won't fall. They have a lot of turnovers. Their heads are hung. I mean, it's a 42-point game right now. I was sitting here thinking, what's going on in the locker rooms right now? Macomb, they're probably just sitting there relaxing, getting ready for the second half. And then on the other side, which I think would be on my right side, the Mercer County Golden Eagles, there's probably a lot of yelling going on, I would say. That may be putting it nice, I'm not sure. I'm just sitting here through this halftime. That's what my thoughts were.
Yeah, you don't know. Maybe it could be a little bit of a louder environment, but also I kind of would be on the page to think it might be pretty quiet. You know, you come out, you play a really good game against Macomb in the holiday tournament, but then come out and play. It's about the sheer opposite right now. You know, it was really close for the first half in that Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, but then now this one has just been all Bombers from the get-go. So we'll see if Coach Tim Sedam is able to get a spark fired up for Mercer County to start the second half, the final 16 minutes. And for Coach Jeremy Anderson, you've got one heck of a birthday present right now, a big win or a big lead right now over a tough Mercer County squad. We'll see if it comes out to the fruition, if the Bombers can play strong for the final 16.
And like you said, Mercer County, they need to find a spark. And then once that gets ignited, they got to just keep on continuing with good and fair play.
Holden DeMuth, the lead scorer for the Mercer County Golden Eagles with 3 points. And the lead scorer for Macomb is Malachi Conley with a couple of big threes. And there he pops another one. Can it hit this one up and no good? Rebound fought for, and Carson Bullens clears for Mercer County. Golden Eagles the other way. Both starting fives are back out there for both squads, so the original five, whatever you'd like to call them. As McPeak with the basketball in the backcourt, guarded by Conley, and a foul is called. This is going to be on Malachi Conley. It is Conley's first foul. The Bombers got scores from a plethora of different players, guys off the bench that we see a little bit in the JV matchups. Also see them just, in the latter halves of the varsity games as well. But to be able to get production from your bench as well as guys from your original starting five, you got to be stoked if you're Coach Aaron Anderson. Eight different guys in the scoring books for Macomb, 3 for the Mercer County Golden Eagles, as McPeak will bring things up here for Mercer County. DeMuth playing with 3 fouls. He had 3 in the first half. Is also the lead scorer with 3. McPeak has it tipped around, stolen by Hogue. He's going to go the full head of steam the other way and wanted the dunk, but just couldn't get up high enough. Nolan Hogue, though, with the layup for 2.
That's what happens whenever you know that you're wide open and, you get excited and then it just all falls apart.
We saw Delaney do that for the Bombers in the JV matchup and was just a little bit too short to get the dunk earlier on in the JV matchup. Carson Bullens is called for the foul here for Mercer County. It is the first foul for them. 1 foul apiece for the Bombers and the Golden Eagles with 6:13 left in the third. Conley gets the touch pass there from Lambert, now to Watson, over to Holthouse on the left wing, up top to Watson. As the Bombers reset, 3 for Watson, in and out, no good. Rebound of Malachi Conley, and there's those second chance opportunities that you can't afford to give up right now if you are Mercer County.
And then Mercer County turns around and they cause a turnover to themselves.
DeMuth for the basketball, driving in the baseline, kick it out. McPeak for a deep 3, and he hits. Brady McPeak knocks it home for a Sports Corner 3. And we talked about a little bit, Brandon, the first time out. We're talking about how Mercer County can get back into this. Brady McPeak, that kid can shoot for Mercer County. You'd love to see him get red hot from beyond the perimeter for Mercer County.
And McPeak, he's a sophomore, so there's a few more years left of him. But let's see what he can do here tonight. He needs to be the one that steps up and stands out for the Golden Eagles.
Jump ball tie-up on the rebound, and it's Golden Eagle basketball. It is 51-10, a 41-point game. It is continuous clock in the fourth quarter, in case you were wondering. Carson Bullens, three up, no good. Rebound to the Bombers the other way with Drew Watson. Sets things up. Watson has 5 points, a quiet 5 points that is, though. Had a big three to start things off. Has been a really good, well-distributed of the basketball, though, for Macomb. Hogue can't get that one to fall. Ball out of bounds, staying here with the Macomb Bombers. Again, we thank you for tuning in, listening from wherever you may be listening from. We always like to hear in our live chat where everybody's listening from and who you're rooting for on this cold January evening. Welcome to 2025, folks. This is one of the first broadcasts of 2025. Macomb played on Saturday against A-Town, I believe.
And the Varsity Macomb Bombers won 54-42 over a good young A-Town team. Dwayne and myself, we were really bragging on the freshmen from A-Town.
Head coach Corey Link does a great job there over in A-Town with his squad and always puts together a competitive team as McPeak pulls up for two. Brady McPeak gets back into the scoring department with another 2 points. And he's got 7. And the Golden Eagles starting to get a little bit of a spark going here. 51-12. We'll see. They've still got a lot of room to go, but we'll see how they do. And a foul is called. I believe this is going to be number 15, Lincoln Scott. We will check the foul in a moment here with the official. It is Lincoln Scott. Scott's first foul of the contest, the junior out of Mercer County. And Malachi Conley will shoot a pair of free throws, and he has knocked home another one. He is a perfect 100% from the free throw line. So, of course, if he misses this, the announcer jinx is coming into fruition, but we'll see if Conley can knock it home, and he does.
He
does. Saves me there,
I
Malachi Conley.
wasn't sure what it was going to do there. A lot of shaking and rattling going on.
He knocks it home 53-12. That three up no good by McPeak, who's taken kind of a lot of the last attempts here for Mercer County right now. And he's got the hot hand. That's who you ride it with. 53-12. Macomb with the lead. LB Linebaugh as well as Cooper Hobson in for Macomb out of the timeout, or out of the dead ball timeout, that is. As now Mercer County sets things up. Lincoln Scott for three. He hits a sports corner three from Lincoln Scott. Knocks it home with his first three of the night. The Golden Eagles get the steal there with Toby Finley, who gets two more.
Finley with some really nice, tight, tough defense there.
He's able to get the steal and score, and it's 53-17. Mercer County starting to pick things up a little bit more offensively right now, as the Bombers' defense has kind of regressed a little bit out of the half, but still playing pretty sharp. Conley going to the basket. He is fouled again. He's helped up there by Finley. Good sportsmanship. Always love to see that.
Yes.
In high school, college, get into the professionals as well. All around, you have good sportsmanship. That'll carry on with you for the rest of the way you play. That foul falls on number 32, Lucas Marston, foul number 2 for him. The first free throw is good from Malachi Conley. Number 55, that is, I believe, who we have determined to be Harold O'Dean.
And then there's that first free throw miss from Conley.
So 54-17, like you said, the first miss. It is a 37-point game. Three from Scott from way downtown, up no good. Rebound Cooper Hobson with a rebound from Macomb, who comes the other way. 2:08 left in the third. Hogue dumps it off now to Hobson, over to Elby. Now to Conley on the elbow. Guarded by McPeak. Spin, turn around, jumper good, no good. Rebound though, second chance by Hogue, no. Third chance, yes. Nolan Hogue with 2 more. And he's got 10. 56-17. Three from McPeak is good. A Sports Corner 3 from Brady McPeak, the sophomore, knocking it home. 56-20. Conley working around in the paint and gets it to fall. Malachi Conley with that one to fall. And he's had a heck of a game. Malachi Conley unofficially with 15 points right now, the lead scorer for Macomb. We will keep it right here. It looks like it's going to be a full timeout.
I think they called it a 30, but they're out of 30s, so it's a full.
Yep, all right, yep, they're correct, I think. There's kind of some confusion going on the down there with the officials and the scorers table. The timeout was taken by Macomb. (58-20) in favor of the Bombers. Finley with a basketball, dumps it off to McPeak. He's guarded by Elby and stolen away. Isaac Linebaugh trying to go the distance. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Isaac Linebaugh with 2. His first 2 of the night. Bombers with 60. 45 seconds left here in the third. DeMuth can't get the roll of the rim and no foul, and the Bombers clear the other way. Colin Adams, who's recently checked in, as well as Martin Polk Jr. Adams jumper up, no good. Cooper Hobson, Nick Elby in. Isaac Linebaugh for Macomb. McPeak, O'Dean, DeMuth, Finley, and Lincoln Scott from Mercer County, who will satisfy with the last shot. 10 seconds, DeMuth. Corner 3, McPeak, and he hits. Brady McPeak with a Sports Corner 3, and he's been red hot here in this second half. Linebaugh just chucks it up. Shot no good, and at the end of the third quarter, it is all Macomb. It is 60-23. All Bombers here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose MDH. We moved here, and I was researching different places that would allow me to VBAC, have a vaginal birth after C-section, and the doctors here do encourage that, and so I chose that after looking online, and I wouldn't want to deliver anywhere else because they all go above and beyond, and they're so kind and actually care about you.
MDH Sport Medicine Rehab is just not for the athlete. We see a variety of ages, getting them from having pain to no pain to get back to their normal activities and their prior level of function.
Welcome back to Macomb High School here at MHS. We've got a little bit of a line change here for the Bombers. Isaac Linebaugh will stay in, as well as number 24, Daniel Taylor, who just inbounded the basketball. Number 40, Zarian Penn. Number 30, Jaron Petty. Number 42, Isaac House with the basketball, who just put up the 3, no good. And the Bombers give some rest to their starters, who have definitely earned it here tonight. 60-23 after 3. It will be a continuous clock the rest of the way. And now you see what your young guys can do as they step up, and likely will probably have a good amount of this fourth quarter, Brown.
Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, why not give these guys that opportunity and see where you can get with it.
Isaac Linebaugh chucks it over there to Zeron Petty, who wears number 30. Now over to Daniel Taylor. Sets a nice screen, gets it to Linebaugh. Dump it off to Petty, and it's in and out of the hands of Isaac House. It'll be a turnover. It'll be Golden Eagle basketball. Peyton 30-acre has checked in, wearing number 22, and my memory was correct. He is wearing number 22 for the varsity. He wears number 30 for the JV, so very fitting for his last name, Peyton 30-acre. Odine dumps it off there to number 23. I believe that's Norton. It is. So Grady Norton has checked back in. We saw a lot of him in the JV contest. We'll see him now. As Penn goes the other way. Hesitation. Can't get the finish at the rim. Almost got his own rebound. Foul, though, on the shot. And Zarian Penn, the senior, will head to the free throw line. Clock continues to run at just about 6 minutes right now. Foul is going to be on number 33, Trey Phillips, the senior. Picks that one up. First free throw up, no good from Zarian Penn. Macon Allison is in for Macomb. He wears number 13. We saw a little bit of him in the third quarter. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Odine. And the Mercer County Golden Eagles clear and will bring things up with 5:35 left in this one. Trey Phillips with the basketball. Actually, excuse me, I was Peyton 30-acre. This is going to be a foul on Zarian Penn. We'll pick that foul up. It is Penn's first foul. Peyton 30-acre at the free throw line, shooting a pair. 30-acre knocks home the first. 30-acre gets into the scoring department with his first points of the contest. And the second one up, no good. 60-24, under 5 to play. Petty with the basketball left wing, swinging over, was looking for Allison, stolen away by 30-acre, who goes the distance to lay it up and in. Peyton 30-acre gets his third points of the night. Golden Eagles respond quickly, 60-26. Allison dumps it off to House. He's guarded by Scott, and Allison has it tipped away there by Petty. Good defense by Peyton 30-acre. Now to House. Kicks it over to Petty. Now to House. Over to Allison on the left wing. Back to Petty. Or excuse me, that's Zarian Penn. Daniel Taylor dumps it off to Zarian Penn. Penn driving to the basket and tried to go with the reverse up and under. It couldn't get the finish. Ball out of bounds, and it'll be Mercer County basketball. It is the fourth quarter. Sorry about that, folks. I'll get that updated there. It's 1-1 in the foul department. There we go. 60-26, 3:35 remains in this one. Daniel Taylor going the other way, dumps it off to Petty, who kicks it back out to Macon Allison. Allison, I believe, has a three-pointer tonight. Oh, it does not, actually. Excuse me, I thought he had a three-point attempt earlier. Ball is out of bounds, and it will stay here with Macomb. Daniel Taylor receives the inbound pass, now dumps it off to Isaac House for Macomb, and that one tipped around, stolen away by Peyton 30-acre. We've talked a lot about here in the latter half of this one.
Yes, we have, and you see right there, it's a 34-point game, and Coach Sedan still standing, still coaching for the Mercer County Golden Eagles. That's something that I personally really enjoy and respect seeing.
Absolutely. You see Coach Tim Seedam there. I was able to talk with him in a halftime interview briefly at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Had some good words to say about his squad, his young players as well, stepping up. And a good tournament finish for them as well. Mercer County always plays pretty well over there. As it looks like we got a foul here against Macomb. This is going to be on number 13 in the white and orange. The foul is going to be on Macon Allison. It's foul number 1 for him. This is the Bombers' second foul of the fourth. First free throw is good for number 23. Grady Norton gets in the scoring department with his first points of the night. 60-27 and a continuous clock. We're at about 1:40 remaining in this one. Ball tipped around, and that one just tipped all the way down the sideline there. Heads up to the first row of the Bomber faithful there. The student section sits off there right where Macon Allison just inbounded the basketball. He sets things up with 1:23 left in this one. It's been all Macomb this evening. JV was able to get a win against them, and as well the varsity looking to do just that right now as they close in on a minute to play here. Trey Phillips on the basketball. He dumps it off to, now it's O'Dean. Back up top to 30-Acre. 50 seconds left. Scott, nice find to Peyton 30-Acre and a beautiful finish.
Nice find, nice cut, beautiful play, as you said, John Reynolds.
It's a great finish. Like you said there, Brandon. Foul is on Peyton 30-Acre. It's his first foul of the contest, 60-29. 20 seconds left. Petty for 3. It's up no good. The rebound the other way in Mercer County. To be defeated here by Macomb and a dominant win by the Bombers. Nice finish there from O'Dean. And the final score of this one, 60-31. All the Macomb Bombers here this evening. 60-31, the final. We'll be back with some totals, talk a little bit about the game, and we'll wrap it up here from MHS. The Bombers win 60-31. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to MHS. The final in this one, 60-31, and Macomb just sneaking away with this one pretty easily right from the get-go.
Yes, it was. But like I was just telling you during the break, Macomb was scoreless in the fourth. Still just too much. Like you said, it was all Bombers from the get-go. Their shots fell. Mercer County had a lot more turnovers than Macomb. Just, I'm sure, a heartbreaking night for the Golden Eagles.
Absolutely, and a capstone win for Coach Jeremy Anderson, the head coach of the Macomb Bombers. His birthday this evening. He brings home a victory, and not a better way to finish your night for the Bombers. We'll take a look at some of the unofficial stats. First, for the Mercer County Golden Eagles, leading the way with 13 points was Brady McPeak, who had a very good fourth quarter there. He had 11 points there towards the latter half of that one. With 13, he is the lead scorer. Other scorers, Toby Finley had 2, Holden DeMuth with 3, Lincoln Scott added 3, Peyton 30acre had 5, Grady Norton had a lone free throw, and Lucas Marston had 2. That accounts, as well as Odine with 2 points. That accounts for the 31 for the Mercer County Golden Eagles, and for the victorious Macomb Bombers leading the way, the lead scorer tonight. Any guesses, Mr. Brandon Thomas, on the lead scorer for the Macomb Bombers?
I don't know. Why don't you tell us?
Malachi Godley
go.
with 15 points. We talked a lot about him. The heart and soul of the Macomb team gets 15 points. Nolan Hogue added 10, as well as scoring from other guys such as Drew Watson, who added 5. Isaac Linebaugh with 2. 3 points for Martin Polk Jr. Braden Holthouse with 9. Colin Adams had 7. Nick Elby with 5. And 4 points for Langdon Lambert. And that accounts for the 60. For the victorious Macomb Bombers, 60-31. And a rematch of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. This is the end of this one. So we will step away. We'll have more basketball in the latter half of this week, all from around the tri-state area here. You know, whether it be in Augusta, I believe tomorrow we'll have some Southeastern basketball. We'll have some West Prairie basketball later on in the latter half of the week, and as well Macomb, I'm sure, has a game in there as well. So we'll have those all right here on TSSR Game Time Live. We thank you guys for tuning in, and we're saying so long from MHS. You've been watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.